Hi, well, a very good morning to you on Saturday, the 4th of May 2019. My name's Chris Gosling. This is the Old Geezer's Diary, and I've been offline for the last couple of days, and it's one of those things. I owe you a bit of I'll start again, should I? I owe you a bit of an apology, really, because I've been up to my neck with stuff with my very nice neighbour, John, who's been taken somewhat ill. So I spent quite a lot of time with him Thursday and Friday, running him about the place and trying to get people to pay a bit of attention to someone who's I thought was quite ill, and I still think is quite ill. So John is now in hospital, I'm delighted to say, and I'm pleased to say he's in the best of care, which is what all you can say when someone hasn't, when you don't exactly know what's wrong. But hopefully he will be out soon, cured, fixed, and ready to get on with his life. He is one of those amazing people who's about 70ish, and he does so much. The guy is busy all the time, and I love to see it, because it's kind of how I try to live, to be busy as much as you can, because you do stuff, you do interesting stuff, and you do things. Good morning, Kevin, how are you? And you do good stuff that interests you, and you get on, and you kind of make your life busy. And I think if you make your life busy, you kind of make your life a bit more worthwhile. Being old, as we all know, is one of those things that you have to deal with at the end of your life, or towards the end of your life. And it's quite difficult, especially when someone like John, who lived on his own, or who lives on his own, gets a bit unwell, because you need your friends and your family to rally around and help you out, so you do the best you can. And there you go. So that's kind of taken up my time. So I haven't really been doing a lot of the Old Geezer's Diary. I haven't been doing a lot of anything very much indeed, really, to be honest with you, because as you probably know, I wake up at a decent time most days, and so I faff about then. But the reality is, of course, that you then get into the loop of going out and doing this and phoning them and jumping on them and stuff. So there you go. Anyway, I'm returning. I hopefully will, in the next few days, we'll be able to go and collect our mate John and get him back to his little abode just across the road from me. But you have to do it, don't you, Kevin? I think you have to help people where you can, and you work on the basis that if you help people, hopefully you need it, they'll help you. And that's how we do it, isn't it, in the world? And I think it's even more important when you're bloody old like us, because you never know what's going to happen, you never know what's going to turn up, and you never know how you're going to feel from day to day. So there you go. So I'm back in gear again, thank goodness. I will probably do another little video later today when I have a bit more time, once I've sorted my little life out. Because, as you know, I'm determined to do more of the Old Geezer's Diary, because I do want to get across to people how older people's lives work. It's an interesting one, isn't it? Because I think that us oldies have quite a lot to contribute. I was reading one thing, actually, that really tickled me. There was a thing in one of the papers that I think someone waved to me when we were in the supermarket. And yeah, I think that's true. What goes around comes around. Well, I hope it's true. But when I was in the supermarket, I think older people get a lot of criticism. I may come back to this topic later. Older people get a lot of criticism one way or another, because we get pensions and we don't have to go out to bloody work. But there was a piece in one of the papers that said old people pensioners contribute £160 billion to the UK economy. Now there's a little thing for you. So I'll probably develop that one later. But in the meantime, it's Saturday morning. I am back in gear. It's just coming up to about 4 minutes to 10. I'm going to go and film a ship in the next half hour or 3/4. And then I should do some other stuff. So who knows what I shall do next. But in the meantime, that's me. I'm Chris. This is Saturday, the 4th of May. And I'll see you jolly soon, I hope. Okay, I'm going to click my little button. If I can find out where it is. There it is. And I'll see you soon.